When you spend a long time in your car, your hips and lower back can tighten. And if you also frequently turn to speak to people next to you or behind you, or just sit in an asymmetrical position, this can misalign your sacrum and stress your neck. This short yoga practice helps you release tension in your hips and back, stabilize your sacrum, rotate your torso, and loosen up your neck. You can do this practice anywhere, before or after you drive, or when you stop for breaks. Your car can serve as a great prop for your practice. I'm Olga Cable, yoga teacher and yoga therapist. Let's get started. Come around to stand near your car and begin by shaking off your shoulders and your hips. Just wiggle around whichever way feels comfortable to get your body moving, to get the blood flowing. Circle your shoulders if you feel like it. Move your ankles, move your knees. And then place your right hand on your car and raise your left arm up. As you exhale, bend your left knee and lift it up. Place your left hand over your left knee and press them into each other. Breathe deeply here and maintain the pressure between your hand and your knee as you stand up tall. Keep your right leg active and you're breathing deep. Continue to re-engage your abdomen with every exhalation. Next time when you inhale, raise your left arm up and extend your left leg behind you. As you continue to breathe here, begin the pumping action behind you. Keep raising your left leg up and then lowering it down at a pace that's comfortable to you. After you repeat this movement several times, bend your right knee and place your left heel down on the ground, coming into the warrior pose. Place your right hand on your front thigh. With the inhalation, lift your chest and reach up through your left hand. And as you exhale, soften your left elbow and press your left heel firmly into the ground. Continue to breathe like that, stretching through the left side of your body with every inhalation, stretching up through your hand. And as you exhale, hug your abdomen in and firmly anchor down through your left heel. Make sure that your hips face forward. Keep lifting your chest away from your navel with every inhalation. And re-engage your abdomen with every exhalation. Whenever you finish with your current breath cycle, come out of the pose and switch sides. Place your left hand on the car. Lift your right knee and place your right hand on your right knee. Apply pressure. Maintain this pressure. Stand tall, breathe deep. With every exhalation, hug your waist in. Make sure that your left leg stays straight and active. Continue to lengthen up through the top of your head. Make sure that your upper body doesn't lean forward. Full deep breathing. After several breaths in this pose, with the next inhalation, raise your right arm up as you extend your right leg back behind you and begin the pumping action with your leg, lifting it up and then lowering it down slightly while making sure that your hips, both hips, are facing forward. Make sure that you can feel your right glute working here. Do not allow your pelvis to turn. Then when you feel ready, bend your left knee and bring your right heel down to the ground behind you, coming into the warrior pose. With every inhalation, lift the chest and stretch up through your right hand. And as you exhale, hug your abdomen in and firmly plant your right heel into the ground. Continue to breathe like that, stretching actively through the right side of the body with every inhalation. And on the exhale, softening your right elbow, releasing a bit. Continue to breathe deeply and keep your back heel planted. Make sure that your hips continue to face forward. Stay anchored in the pose. Continue to lengthen through your right side every time you inhale. Whenever you finish with your current breath cycle, come out of the pose, bring your feet about hip distance apart, and bend over, placing your hands on your car. Take a deep breath here, and with the next exhalation, bend your knees, lifting your heels off the ground, pulling your thighs towards your belly. And on the inhale, extend your legs, press your heels down. Again, on the exhale, bend your knees as you lift your heels, and then press your heels down into the floor as you straighten your legs. Continue to move like that back and forth with your breath. Maintain nice length from your hands all the way into your tailbone. Make sure that you don't sag in your shoulders, and keep your head in line with the spine as well. Whenever you finish with your current repetition, bring your feet wide apart. Move yourself a bit closer toward the car. On the inhale, carry your pelvis forward as you lift your chest forward and up, stretching through the front of the body, lifting the chin. And as you exhale, push your tailbone back, stretching from your palms into the tailbone. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, carry your pelvis forward as you stretch through the front of the body, lifting the chin. And as you exhale, carry it back, stretching through the back of the body. Continue to breathe deeply and only carry your hips as far forward as it's comfortable, and keep your shoulders away from the ears when you lift the chest. After you finish with your current cycle, go ahead and stand up tall, keeping your feet wide apart. Bring your arms out to the sides, and on the exhale, bring your right hand down to the car as you turn your upper body and look back. On the inhale, stand back up. And exhale, take your left hand to your car as you turn your head to look back. And inhale, come back into the upright position. Continue to move like that, alternating sides, turning your upper body and looking behind you. Make sure that you don't lock your lower body in position. Allow your pelvis to move slightly with your upper body, but keep your feet planted. Continue to breathe deeply. Hug your abdomen in with every exhalation when you turn. And then next time when you bring your right hand down to the car, stay here. On the inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, deepen the twist a bit, looking back at your left hand. Take a couple of breaths like that. Continue to turn your upper body and your head. And then turn your head to your right to look at your right hand. And take a couple of breaths here. When you finish with your current breath cycle, come on up and switch sides. Bring your left hand to the car, turn and look back. Take a couple of breaths in this position. Keep turning your upper body and your head to your right. And then keep your upper body in the same position, but turn your head to look down at your left hand. And take a couple of breaths like that. Keep your legs active. With the next inhalation, come out. Place both hands on the car, feet wide apart, and pull your tailbone back, bending down. On the exhale, bend your right knee as you extend your left leg, and inhale, return back to the center. On the exhale, bend your left knee as you press your right foot into the ground. And inhale, return back to the center, straightening both legs. Continue to move back and forth like that. You can turn your head to look at the foot of the extended leg when you move into the pose. And then you can bring your head back to the center when you return to the center. Only sink as deep into the position as it's comfortable to you. Keep your spine long. After you do an even number on both sides, stay in the middle. Take a few full deep breaths here, keeping your legs straight if possible, stretching from your palms into your tailbone, keeping your spine long and your head in line with your spine. Full deep breathing. Whenever you finish with your current breath cycle, come out, stand up tall, relax your shoulders, close your eyes, turn your palms slightly out if it's comfortable, Breathe deeply. Feel the breeze on your skin. Every time you inhale, imagine taking the fresh air and fresh energy into your body. And as you exhale, imagine moving it down through your legs into your feet and into the ground. Continue to breathe like that. Imagine yourself being a conduit for that fresh energy, taking it in on the inhale and directing it down into the ground as you exhale. Take your time to inhale and take your time to exhale. Stay rooted and stable. And next time when you inhale, sweep your arms out and up, reach up high. And as you exhale, bring your palms together in front of the chest. Thank you for joining me today and have a safe trip.